very enthusiastic welcome back to the Blueprint English Podcast. I'm Alex. I hope you're feeling hungry today.
And I'm Nicole. We're delighted you've returned for episode 5. You can now have a long conversation about jobs, family, and where you live. That is fantastic progress.
Today, we are tackling a topic everyone loves, food and drink. This is vital language for ordering in a cafe or restaurant and for talking about your daily life.
We'll be learning how to ask someone about their favorite food, how to express likes and dislikes using I like and I don't like, and introducing a very important grammar rule, countable and uncountable nouns.
This grammar might sound tricky, but we will make it simple. It's essential for talking about things like water and apples.
Grab a drink and let's dive into this delicious lesson.
Section 1. Asking about food preferences, likes and dislikes.
When you meet someone, talking about food is a great way to start a friendly chat. The core question is, what is your favorite food?
Listen and repeat with clear British accent. What is your favorite food? Pause for listener to repeat.
You can answer simply, my favorite food is food name. Remember the possessive adjective my from episode 4.
A common follow-up is asking about things they enjoy eating in general. The question is, what kind of food do you like?
We use the simple phrase, I like and I don't like, expressing likes. I like rice and chicken. I love coffee for strong positive feelings.
I enjoy eating fruit, slightly more formal, expressing dislikes.
I don't like tomatoes. I hate cheese for strong negative feelings.
Drill on likes and dislikes. Say that you like apples. Pause for listener to say, I like apples.
Nicole, say that you do not like eggs.
Pause for listener to say, I don't like eggs.
Alex, say that you love tea.
Pause for listener to say, I love tea.
Dialogue practice 1. Nicole, what is your favorite food?
My favorite food is spaghetti. I love pasta. What kind of food do you like?
I like meat and vegetables. I don't like very spicy food.
Section 2. Essential food and drink vocabulary.
Alex, let's build up your vocabulary so you can name many foods. We will divide this into categories.
Common meals and dishes. Breakfast, the first meal of the day. Lunch, the midday meal. Dinner, the main evening meal. Sandwich, soup, salad, pizza, burger. Staple foods, very common. Rice, pasta, bread, potatoes, eggs, cheese.
Remember the pronunciation of pasta in British English. It is a short ah sound. Pasta. Pause for listener to repeat.
Drinks, hot and cold. Water, juice, milk, coffee, tea, cola. The British love tea. If you offer someone tea, you can ask, would you like sugar or milk? Fruit and vegetables. Apples, bananas, oranges, grapes, carrots, onions, tomatoes, lettuce.
We use the verb to eat for food and to drink for drinks.
Dialogue practice 2. Meal times. Alex, what do you usually eat for lunch, Nicole?
For lunch, I usually eat a sandwich and an apple. What about dinner?
Alex, for dinner, I often eat chicken with rice and vegetables.
Section 3. Countable and uncountable nouns.
Alex, this is a slightly trickier grammar point, but it's essential for food vocabulary.
Nouns in English are either countable or uncountable.
Nicole, why is this important? Because countable nouns, things we can count, can be singular, one, or plural, two or more. We use a or an with them. Uncountable nouns, things we cannot count, only have one form. We cannot use a or an with them. Alex, let's look at examples. Countable examples. An apple, one apple, two apples, plural. A banana, three bananas. A tomato, four tomatoes. A carrot, 5 carrots.
Nicole, notice that all countable plurals end in s or es.
Uncountable examples. Things that are a mass or liquid. Water. You cannot say a water. Rice. You cannot say a rice. Milk. you cannot say a milk. Bread, you cannot say a bread. You must say a piece of bread. Meat, sugar. Alex, you must say, I like rice. You cannot say, I like a rice. This is a very common mistake. Countable, uncountable drill. Alex, say, I like tea. Uncountable. Pause for listener to say, I like tea.
Nicole, say, I like oranges. Countable, plural. Pause for listener to say, I like oranges.
Alex, say, I need a potato. Countable, singular. Pause for listener to say, I need a potato.
Section 4. The question words how much and how many.
Nicole, when we ask about quantity, we use different question words based on the noun type. How many is used for countable nouns, things you can count. How many apples do you want? How much is used for uncountable nouns, things you cannot count. How much sugar do you want? Alex, listen to the difference. I will ask the question and you decide which one I used. How much, how many drill. Alex, how many eggs do you have? Pause. Nicole, how much water do you drink? Pause. Alex, how many people are in your family? Review from episode 4. Pause.
Nicole, how much money do you need? Money is usually uncountable.
Pause.
This rule of countable and uncountable is essential for asking and answering questions correctly.
Dialogue practice 3. The full countable, uncountable conversation. Alex, good morning, Nicole. Do you want a coffee?
Yes, please. I love coffee.
Alex, how much sugar do you want?
Just a little sugar, please. Thank you.
And do you want an apple?
No, thank you. I don't like apples. I prefer bananas. How many bananas do you have?
I have 2 bananas. Alex, and how much water do you drink a day? Testing the how much.
Nicole, I try to drink 8 glasses of water.
Very healthy. Well, it was a pleasure to talk to you, Nicole. I must go now.
You too, Alex. Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. End full conversation dialogue.
Wow, that was an amazing long conversation. You heard every major grammar point from our 5 episodes.
Alex, remember your 2 new grammar topics. Countable, example, an apple, 2 bananas. Uncountable, example, water, rice, milk.
Your homework is to write down your 5 favorite foods and decide if they are countable or uncountable. Then practice saying, I like food name.
Practice is key. You are making fantastic progress on the Blueprint English podcast.
Thank you so much for joining us. We'll be back next time to talk all about time and dates. Until then, goodbye.
Bye, everyone.